Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. We are about to run a half marathon between us, 10k each between me and Victoria. So Victoria's going to do the first 10.5k and I'm going to do the second 10.5k. But right now Eddie is on a break. So we're running with Eddie Izzard. Eddie is doing 31 marathons in 31 days. And this is day number 5. So day 5, Eddie is 19.6 kilometers in. And it is just about, is it 3 o'clock? Because Eddie normally takes break every hour or so on the hour, just before, and it's usually about 3 to 5 minutes break. So we've joined just at break time. Now it's freezing cold in the shed quarters here today, so we've both got our coats on. Even Victoria, who's running, has started with her coat on, but I don't blame her at all because it really is cold. So I will be providing inane chat for an hour and a half to 2 hours. No, how long? How long is 10k? An hour and a half. Yeah, it'd be an hour and a half for 10k, and then we will swap over, and I will I'll do more inane chat while I'm running. Tina Beard, hello to you. Tina has done a small bit with Eddie today. Right, Eddie's off. Go on then. Yeah. Well, I can. Yes, I can do. Yes. Lucho. Oh, typical. Unbelievable. We've done it again. We literally. It was working 2 seconds ago when we tested it, and now it's not. So Victoria's now going to have to do some catching up, which is fine, but just annoying. That's all. Right. So we turned Bluetooth off. We turned the treadmill off. We turn Bluetooth back on, we turn the treadmill back on, and hopefully it all works. And then we can worry about heart rate in a minute. Let's just get back up to speed with Eddie. Actually, let's just do heart rate quickly while we're here. We may as well. There you go. It should be all right. Okay, we should be going. No, we're not going. All right, just leave it a sec. Turn it off. Turn the thing off. Let me do Bluetooth again. All this means is Victoria's going to have to run faster when we actually get going. But we are having these problems more and more, and we think we're identifying that it is a Windows issue. It's not a Zwift issue. We don't think. And we don't think it's a treadmill issue because the heart rate disappears as well. I know what I didn't do, Victoria. I didn't disconnect and reconnect on the pairing screen, so it would have worked a minute ago, I think. Right, try again now. Yeah, okay. Right, so Victoria is going to run. Eddie is at 1 minute and 8 seconds ahead. So Victoria is going to try and catch up and go a bit quicker. Yes, that is true, Leo. We could have... And now it's cut out. Hopefully. Just start a bit slower. And gradually speed up, and it should go. Yes, Louis. We could have logged out and logged back in again, but actually, it's now that we know how to kind of fix it. It should be a bit quicker. It should be a bit quicker to get there. Right now, actually, we also need to turn off camera angles in case we go the wrong way. Right, Eddie is probably 1 minute and 30 seconds ahead now, so Victoria needs to catch up. Clyde Finnimore has just joined. Hello, Clyde. Oh, no, come on. This is not going well. So we've had another crash. So this... No. This is definitely the treadmill that's doing this. This is not Bluetooth problems. Right, go. You can go. So we'll try again. Hello, Vidar. Right, Paul Deering says we're having the same issue with Apple TV, having to come out of the app and start again. Oh, it is since the last Zwift update. Interesting. Lucho says sprint time. Yeah. Right, away we go again. This is the third time now. Fingers crossed. We'll be caught up with Eddie in about 5 minutes. So take us 5 minutes to get back there, but we'll catch him up. We'll catch her up. Hello everyone. Victoria and I will be running with Eddie for the rest of the afternoon. We will be running with Eddie if we can get the treadmill working. We will be running with Eddie if we can get the treadmill to stop cutting out on us. So that's another cutout we've had. That's 4 now. Well, actually, no, we've had 3 treadmill cutouts and 1 Bluetooth drop in the first 5 minutes of running. Dan Map, down jacket running. Yeah, it's cold. It is cold. She's taken her down jacket off now, but I'm wearing my jacket. We've started today's run with a few nightmare treadmill problems, but we'll catch up soon. So we're live on YouTube. Thanks, Marcus, for the ride on.
Ride on!
We started this afternoon at about, 3 o'clock? It's now 3:07 and we've only just got running. Fingers crossed we won't have any more My Run crashes. There is actually a My Run firmware update, which I should really put on. It's just that my children are the only ones who have iPads, so it means stealing one of their iPads and then putting an app on their iPad. But I suppose we should do that, really, see if it makes a difference. Oh no! Yeah. Right, it's happened again, so another crash, another cutout. No, it's nothing to do with that. It doesn't matter about the power thing, it's nothing to do with the power. Wait for it, wait a second. Right, try again. So that's the 4th time now. 4 crashes. Yeah. Again, do what you just did a minute ago and go and start a little bit slower. Treadmill's crashed on us 4 times in the first 5 minutes of running. In a minute, it might be quicker to log out and log back in and join Eddie. Lucho, no, we had a Bluetooth disconnect at the very first minute we started running, but then no, after that these are treadmill dropouts now, which we thought we'd stopped these. Like about 2 years ago, we had these treadmill dropouts. And then My Run released a firmware update for the treadmill, and I didn't have any for about 2 years. Yes, Marcus, you're right. We didn't have any dropouts for about 2 years, but then very recently, in the past 6 months. Right, if this carries on, we're not going to carry on with the stream, because we can't carry on with the stream when Victoria's about to injure herself. No, Victoria, I promise you, unplugging it and plugging it back in again will make no difference whatsoever. It's not about that. It's just go again. The only other thing is maybe if I put in there or something. Let's see if I can. This is getting very annoying and tedious now. David Buckingham says he's got exactly the same coffee mug that we've got sitting here. Yeah. We've got a brown one as well. Victoria's stolen this from our youngest son, Ellis. Okay, we're going to try again. We're falling further and further behind Eddie, though. So whether it's quicker to just log out and log back in again, but then we'll have Bluetooth problems. So let's try one more time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 treadmill dropouts and 1 Bluetooth dropout we've had now. Yeah, Tim's been having issues as well. But there we are. See, and sometimes it seems perfectly okay and it works fine and there are no issues. And then other times, like now, you'll have lots of them all in a row. Well, so what I've done is I've taken a bit of paper and I have jammed it into the emergency stop. And I'm hoping that will stop it disconnecting, because what it seems to be is that the emergency stop button is not firm enough in. It's not attached firm enough in, and any jolt disconnects it and stops the treadmill. And I'm tempted to glue it in there because we never use it. So it's very tempting to get some super glue and just glue the emergency stop button in there. Darren, hello. We're just having lots of stops, as you can see on the screen there. Or duct tape, maybe. Yeah. You can see on the screen there, Darren. We've had right at the beginning we've had Bluetooth dropout, so that's to do with the computer. But then after that we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treadmill dropouts. Where it just cuts out completely, and it's to do with we're pretty sure it's to do with the emergency stop button. Marcus Holmes says that he thinks the magnet just degrades over time, and it may well do. So yeah, I mean, I never attach the emergency stop cable, so I might just glue it in there. See if that makes a difference. Jason Mitchell says good afternoon. Hello, buddy. Right, we are on the way to try and catch up with Eddie Izzard. It might take us a 20-minute run to catch him up now, but he's not going very quick. So if Victoria can run a fairly speedy couple of kilometres, we might catch up with the back of him. Her. Sorry. We're not even worrying about heart rate at the moment. We haven't even thought about heart rate. Well, we thought about it, but gave up thinking about it. Johannes Grimm is running. Van Hook is running. So they're all looks like they're about 1 minute 20 ahead of us. But they are now on 21k. So Eddie's on 21k, halfway. Eddie is now 21k into his marathon. So we're slowly catching up, a minute behind Eddie now. We'll get there. Okay, so Jan Vondervold says, yes, Stephen, I had the same issue with my run and cleaned the contacts. Yes, that's one thing we should do, is probably clean the contacts, make a bit of a firmer contact between the two metal points. So yeah, some things to do to make this work, but at the moment we seem to be working okay again now. So fingers crossed it'll stay like this now. So Clive Finnemore has joined us. Clive did 3 marathons in a row with Eddie at the start, and then has done half marathons since, but also 5k at the start as well. Yom said he had no problems after cleaning the contacts on the emergency stop magnet liquid moly electronic spray. Okay, we'll look into that. Yeah, replace the magnet and problem solved. Yeah, absolutely. Could be something to do as well. I'm still of the opinion that just sticking a load of super glue on it and ramming it in there would be the answer. That's all, boys. Thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
Don't know. It's probably a good idea to just clean it and see how it goes. Clean it and gaffer tape it in, yeah. Okay, we are catching up now. We can see the group ahead. We can see Emily Balshaw, Bamford, Grimm, Clive Finnemore, Laurie Ellen. Replace the magnet, but not the girl. Well, do you know what? Victoria always gets more viewers than I do, so no, I'm not gonna replace the girl. That's for sure. You're the girl from now on. Mrs. Film my run. Yeah. Right, we're catching up to the back now, so Victoria can slow down any second. And we'll be back to a nice, comfortable place. Good catch, Victoria. Well, they weren't quite as far ahead as we imagined. Yeah, Jason says, I wouldn't glue it in case you ever want to sell it or trade it in. Yeah, true. I can't imagine ever wanting to sell it, though, unless somebody gives me a Woodway. Tina Beard says, tape, yes, glue, absolutely not. Okay, all right. Guys, I won't glue it. Blimey. Jeez. Debbie Colville is joining. She must, Paul says she must have recovered from the climbing session this morning. She did very well, Paul, and you were very mean to her. So 2 kilometres in, and we have now joined Eddie at her 21.5 kilometre point. Victoria's actually broken into a sweat doing that. Eddie's taught me a thing or two here. I'm well into it now. As long as you speak slowly and clearly, it seems to manage okay, but there are some things it can't do. It's not very good at certain things, but yeah, I kind of get used to how it works, and we'll be all right. Right, there's the Skittles, just here, look, and there's the coffee, so that's Victoria's. Oh, sorry, it's tea. This is a decaffeinated TikTok tea and Skittles. Yeah, and then I should go and get myself a coffee to drink as well while we're here. And at some point I need to go and get changed because Victoria's only doing, well, are you going to do to 32k? So another 10k after this? Or do you want me to do 12k? Okay. So when Victoria gets to around about 10k, I need to go and get changed, and I will then come out and finish off the run with Eddie. Do you want me to open the window doors? No. Treadmill seems to be squeaking a bit as well today. Victoria's not sure if it's the treadmill or her joints. So it looks like we're on the same path again as yesterday. Let's just have a look. Hang on a second. John's route. Okay, we're on John's route. Ignore that. It's not the Film My Run 500. I was just checking what route we were on. Victoria is now approaching 700 kilometres run on Zwift. And she also levelled up to level 16 last night when she did a 5k, which wasn't streamed, unfortunately, but never mind. Victoria is doing Red January. If you don't know what Red January is, it's RED, run every day in January. So we got to about 9 o'clock last night and Victoria still hadn't run. So she squeezed in a 5k late last night on the treadmill. I bet this pace feels nice now that you've just done 12 kilometres an hour for 2k. So I am here chatting away. So if you have any questions, if you're new to Zwift, or if you're a regular and you just want to ask me something, do please fire away. We are watching Facebook chat, we're watching YouTube chat, and we are also watching Twitch chat. So if you're over on Twitch and you don't know what's going on and you're wondering what the hell this stream is, then please do ask. We're here to help. And as well on YouTube, if you want to say hello, please do. Yes, Darren. Right, every day, the marathon is in a different virtual location, and so today is Malta. Yeah. It was funny because when they advertised this run, he advertised it with the Cypriot flag, and lots of people complained and said that isn't the Maltese flag, that's the Cypriot flag. So he is running with the Malta flag today. She is running with the Malta flag. It looks like Eddie's just taking a walking break at the moment. I could look at Eddie's stream actually, couldn't I? Yeah, why don't I go and get my computer and bring it out? Shall I do that? Right, I'm just going to go inside and bring my computer out so I can monitor Eddie's stream rather than using my phone.
Correct him, but he always ignores me.
Marcus, no, lockdown isn't affecting us. Well, it's affecting us in a good way in that we don't have to get up in the morning to take the children to school. The children have started today very well by doing some homework without really being asked. So hopefully that motivation will continue for the next month and a half. But no, I mean, we both work from home and have been. Victoria's been working from home for the last 10 months or so now, so nothing's changed there. I work from home anyway. Obviously, I'm on the treadmill all the time, or making videos, or writing articles, and I do that all from home anyway. So the only change really, I suppose, is the shops aren't open. We can't just wander into town and go to the shops if we want, or go to coffee shops. Which is another hobby of mine in the morning after I've run, is to just go into town and sit in Starbucks for 2 hours. So I can't do that at the moment. We're going to try and connect Victoria's heart rate. Is this a massive risk to do this? No, let's do it. Let's do it just for fun. Come on. Heart rate. You're going to fall behind a bit, but that's okay. Unpair and pair. Hold it over there. You got it. Set. Ready? Yeah. Much easier to wear a chest strap, you know. Yeah, well, that's why I stopped. See, that's why I stopped wearing a chest strap. Was because I used to get chafing, loads of chafing. It's not connecting, is it? No, right, forget it. How else do we do this? Can you not just? How about broadcasting in Ant Plus rather than going to virtual mode? Can you take your watch off and give it to me? Bear with me. Right, try and put your watch on. Right. You've stopped again. Right, just hold it over there again. Okay. I've done it slightly differently. So rather than use virtual run mode to get heart rate going, which seems to be an absolute pain in the backside, all I've done is I've turned on the watch to say whenever you are recording an activity on the watch, that it should broadcast heart rate as well. So I've turned on treadmill run, I've pressed start on treadmill run, and because we're recording on the watch now, we are also broadcasting heart rate, and that seems to be an easier way around it. Darren Van Dit says I have to join. It would be rude not to, Darren. So Victoria is now playing catch up again, but we've now finally sorted out heart rate. Debbie Culver says pace increase. Darren says, I just ate a small apple pie, so we'll wait 30 minutes. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Actually, that's a point. Do you know what, though, Darren? Yeah, we're going so slowly at this pace, actually, it probably won't make much difference, to be honest. Darren says he loves it when Victoria corrects me every time I get the gender wrong. I know. It's good, though. Okay, so we're up to 3.4 kilometres now, just catching back up to the back of Eddie's train of runners. And I'm going to log on to Eddie's stream now and see what's going on there. Where's Mo? What do you mean Mo Farah has joined? Has Mo Farah joined Eddie? Has Mo Farah joined Eddie's run? Or is he just running on Zwift? Buenaventura, hello. Oh, he's in Zwift land somewhere. Okay. It looks like Eddie's stream is not working. Where's that come from? Victoria giving me technical advice. Didn't seem to work though. I'll give you some technical advice. You won't like it. Right, Eddie is 23.34 kilometres in, running at 7 kilometres an hour at the moment. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain at the moment. Got a little bit of a left-sided lob at the moment. Oh yeah, yesterday he was complaining he had some problem with his shoe, apparently. Victoria's 3.8k in now. Clive Finnemore 3.7k. Eddie Izzard 23.4. Has anybody run the whole thing with Eddie today? It doesn't look like it. Debbie Colville is at 1.8 kilometres. Laurie Ellen 2.6. Marcus Holmes is at 13.1. Ed Wiley, good afternoon to you, sir.
Nice.
Debbie, how are the legs after this morning's 500 metre climb? That's never your heart rate, look. 161? No. Okay, so having spent ages fiddling around with heart rate to get it on, Victoria's wrist HR is now total rubbish. It's never 161. Now try putting your watch on the other wrist. Try putting it on your right hand. David Bannister says, my Apple TV seems stable, although I pair with Run Klein, so that might make a difference. Yeah, Possibly. I mean, you're on Apple TV. See, I think it's a Windows issue. I think the Bluetooth drops is a Windows issue. Other people think it might be a Zwift issue. So I don't know. I just don't know. Victoria has hit 4K now. So I've told Victoria to change over to a different arm for her watch. Sometimes I find, I don't know why, but certainly my left wrist. Have you stopped it? Where is it? Let's have a look. It's just done 1 kilometre running, that's all. Yes, Clive Finnemore, exactly the same. If I have my watch on my left wrist, the reading is rubbish. It's all over the place. If I put it on my right wrist, it seems to be a lot more stable. Eddie is not interviewing anyone at the moment. She's been going for 3 hours 15 minutes. So well over halfway now. 23.7 kilometres done. And yes, each day has a theme, and today's theme is Valletta in Malta. So if you have any Maltese photos, if you have any photographs, if you send them on Twitter or Facebook to #MakeHumanityGreatAgain, so #MakeHumanityGreatAgain, send the photo of you in Malta, and you may find that the photo is displayed on the screen behind Eddie. Marcus, Victoria's daily goal is 5k, so she's doing at least 5k every day. Victoria is doing at least 5 kilometers a day, same as she did last year. No, he is Eddie. Eddie has definitely got a weakness on the left side, I think. Looks like her right leg is doing a lot more of the work, and left leg seems to be dragging a bit. At this pace, you could walk. Yeah, Victoria is basically just walking at this pace at the moment. So look, heart rate looks a lot better, doesn't it? 136 is much more like what Victoria's heart rate really is. Oh yeah, look. Tina, I don't eat the Skittles for energy when running. I just eat the Skittles because I'm a greedy pig and I like them. Yeah, it's just an excuse to eat more Skittles. This is not to provide energy. Yeah, Victoria doesn't need them either. It's a bowl of Skittles just to eat because we're greedy and we like eating sugary products. If I was running properly, there's no way I'd touch Skittles. What did it? My exploration of English cuisine continues today with strawberries and cream. Well, I mean yes, you can't go wrong with strawberries and cream, Marcus. You cannot go wrong with it. No, Darren, Eddie is not looking at Facebook comments. Eddie does sometimes look at the comments in the stream. Not in the stream, sorry, in the game. And Sarah, who is the floor manager in there, does also look at the comments in game, but they are not looking. I haven't seen them respond at all to any comments on Facebook or YouTube in stream. Yeah, but Darren, you must have loads of photos. So send in some nice photos with the hashtag Make Humanity Great Again. Twitter, do it on Twitter or something. Okay, Tina says to Marcus, have you tried toad in the hole? It sounds incredibly rude, but I can assure you it's basically just sausages and potato. Isn't it? What else is in there then? There's no potato in toad in the hole? Yes, there is. Isn't there? Oh, Yorkshire pudding mix. Okay, Yorkshire pudding mix. Toad in what? Toad in the hole. H-O-L-E. Does anyone like toad in the hole? I'm sure it was potato. Okay, so it's batter mix then. It's yeah, Jeff. Trust Jeff Partridge to know. I might have known. Jeff Partridge would know that it's batter, not potato. Okay, right. So toad in the hole is sausages and batter and some Yorkshire pudding mix, not potato. Fair enough. What am I? I'm thinking. Am I thinking of Bubble and Squeak? Has Bubble and Squeak got sausages in it? But you can put sausages in Bubble and Squeak, can't you? Onion and is it Brussels sprouts? Okay, Bubble and Squeak. Right, let's. I'm going to do that. How about Bubble and Squeak? Are you ahead of it? Eddie stopped. Right, Eddie stopped. Sorry, Eddie is having a pit stop. He has look, he's got a pain on his leg. Sounds turned off. When he's having a break, the sound gets turned off. Right, Eddie has definitely got a leg problem. Yeah, he's just typing something up. No, let's just wait to see what he says. Yes, definitely good carb sauce. So let's see. He says, okay, she says. Another correction from my wife. No worries, Eddie. Just hang in there. Keep going as slow as you like. As long as you need, Eddie, we're all with you and we'll stick with you to the end. Just as a reminder, Eddie is doing 31 marathons in 31 days, and after each marathon, Eddie is doing a stand-up show. So if you want to buy tickets, you can go to eddyizzard.com and purchase tickets for the stand-up show, which will happen at 7 p.m. every night after the marathon. So at the moment, Eddie is struggling, but when I was chatting to Eddie yesterday, she was saying it takes until 10 marathons to actually get into the thing. So fingers crossed Eddie can hold out and get to 10 marathons and start to feel a bit more comfortable. But right now it looks like Eddie is suffering. There's not really any way to pass any message on other than putting it in the game chat, and even then we're not sure that Eddie is watching the chat. Louis, Eddie is identifying as a she as of last month, which is why it's very difficult for us to keep remembering. So Eddie wants to be known as a she, or be referred to as a she or her, and this is only as of kind of a month or so ago, so it's a new thing, and we're trying to respect Eddie's decision. Yeah, and Marcus says Eddie is very experienced at this kind of stuff. Eddie has done plenty of multiple marathon events over the years, so knows what it's like to suffer like this. So we're just hoping that Eddie can get through. Ryan Downey says, we are suffering too, listening to your culinary expertise. Why are you suffering? This is quality stuff, this is. Bubble and squeak, toad in the hole. Right, so Marcus Holmes says, we should set up a Patreon account to fund a Victoria and Stephen cooking channel. Do you know what? I think that's an excellent idea. Excellent. Marcus says we need to make cooking with Stephen and Victoria live a thing. Cooking with Stephen and Victoria whilst we run. No, we can't, Darren. We can't pop the messages in the middle of the screen. I mean, HQ might be able to, but we can't. It's not like an event with a leader. It's just Eddie running. Right, Eddie's back on. Okay, Marcus says, I would pay good money to watch Stephen cook and eat a toad. Marcus, I think you've got the wrong idea of toad in the hole. Okay, the toad is the sausage. I am not eating a cooked actual toad or frog. Right, Victoria would pay good money to just watch me cook, not cook a toad and eat it, just to cook. She would pay good money. Right, I need to go inside and make myself a coffee, and I should have done that when Eddie was standing around, shouldn't I, or having the break. I need to go and make myself a coffee and get my headphones so I can listen to Eddie's stream.
Like to point out that in 12 years, Stephen has only cooked for me once.
So rude. I've bought takeaways for her. Actually, not that many either.
It's absolutely rubbish. Marcus, he cooked me fish pie, and it was really tasty. I almost didn't believe that he cooked it. hot water on a pot noodle for me, though. That's about as far as it goes these days. Cheesecake. My kids would like that. I don't like Oreos. Vida, no, I haven't purchased the Hoka shoe. But Strava has told me that these New Balance ones need replacing. Just need to recover from the expense of Christmas. Thank you, Darren. I'm not sure I am crushing it though. It's always good to poke fun at Stephen, though. Deserves it, especially as he stitched me up in that run academy. Yeah, Ryan, he's a good sport. As we said before, we are actually each other's biggest supporters and biggest critics. And biggest wind-up as well. I'm still seething because he beat me at pinch punch first of the month this month. Eddie does look like she is struggling. Oh yeah.
Right, hopefully Eddie is about to interview somebody, so fingers crossed it'll take her mind off what's going on, because that left side, like Darren quite rightly says, arm swing has totally gone off the left side and there's a definite left lean going on. Well, we hope so. Tim needs to get on a call with Eddie and sort that out. Yeah, Tim is Eddie's physiotherapist. Right, I'm just putting my headphones in so I can hear the stream. Actually, if I just put one side in, that's better, isn't it? Then? Trying to connect. Oh, there we are. Trying to connect my AirPods to the computer. I'm trying to get it to come out on my headphones, but I can't get it to. Dax Diesel just popped on the screen then. Hold on a minute, what conversation's been going on here? Darren Van Dit says, crushing it, Victoria, sudden favourite Zwift streamer? What's happening there? I am offended and hurt. And what's Debbie and Paul Deering smooching over now as well? Right, Jeff Partridge says, are you capable of making coffee? I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer, Jeff. If you're not careful, I'm going to start talking about marathon running. Jonathan Cost says, mince pies, toad in the hole. Marcus is definitely missing out. Mr. M, what's Mr. M been saying? Hold on, I've got to go back a page. Yeah, Tina Beard says, Darren, don't worry, Eddie has a physio on tap. Paul Deering says, Darren, Eddie was blaming camera angles earlier for her tilted running style. Although I agree it looks awkward. Yeah, it isn't right. Right, Mr. M says, I need to cook for Victoria more. All right, okay, all right. Point taken. Point taken. What can't we afford? Tina Beer says, don't, you can't afford it. What's that in relation to? Were you talking about new shoes, were you? You've got some new shoes the other day. Actually, you should be wearing them to try them out. Do you not like them? Oh, right. Victoria got some nice new New Balance fuel cell shoes, but they're kind of racing shoes, really. They're not for. No, all right. No, I don't. No. Oh.
Okay, so Stephen purchased some new running shoes for me for Christmas, but they were purchased on my credit card.
You know, you purchased them, and I said I would get you them for Christmas. I just haven't given you the money for them yet. Victoria purchased these shoes. It wasn't me that purchased them with her credit card. She purchased them, and I said
He just purchases running races with my credit card.
Oh, here we go. Right, domestic. We're going to have a domestic live on the air. Right. Darren says, "Oh my God, fuel cell are the bomb. Congrats on the new shoes." Yeah, well, she's hardly worn them yet. She tried them on, and she wasn't sure she liked them, to be honest. So anyway, there we are. I will give Victoria the money for them. They are her Christmas present. She will get the money. I just haven't been paid yet. I'm still trying to follow Eddie's stream, but it seems to have now stopped again. Well, it hasn't stopped. It's just my headphones aren't connected properly. Every time I take my right ear out, they stop. All right, here we go. I think we're nearly done now, are we? Okay, Ryan Downey says you have your own money? Question mark. No, well, right. It's a long story. No,
It's a very short story. We had a joint bank account and it didn't last very long.
Look, I spend a lot of money, okay? I don't know. Look, one thing you guys should not talk to me about is money, okay? I am rubbish with money. I do have my own money. It just goes very quickly when I get paid, and Christmas was at the end of the month. I don't have any money at the end of the month. So but I'm still waiting to get paid for this month. So then I have a lot of bills to pay. It's not my fault that I like to buy the best stuff. I don't like to buy rubbish stuff. So I don't know who it is that Eddie is currently interviewing, but she is currently interviewing, and we are now at 26 kilometres done. 26 kilometres now, guys. Still pushing, still working hard. No, I definitely can't be trusted with my own credit card. Don't even think about it. Vidar says I need to buy Vic some new Hoka shoes. Yeah, well, when we've got some races, we don't tend to use Hoka shoes for treadmill running. When we've got some outdoor races to do, then yes, I need to buy some new Hokas, because my current Hokas are over a year old now. So yeah, we do both need to buy some new Hokas. Okay, so now Eddie is talking. He's obviously talking about somebody from Malta. Talking with somebody from Malta, and he's just said, "Do you know where Maltesers come from? Do Maltesers come from Malta?" I think he's joking. Okay, Paul Deering says, so this person that is talking to Eddie is just a random person from Malta that emailed in and asked to speak to Eddie. And you can do that. That is essentially what I did. I emailed Eddie's team and said, do you want to chat with me on the stream? And so anyone can do that. You just email in and you could get on. So Darren, if you can get an email to Eddie's team now, you might get on before the end of the show, because you're from Malta. You're a runner in Malta that runs on Zwift. So you, in theory, if get an email now, I'll get you the email address, guys, if you want to do this. Bear in mind though that Eddie probably has lots and lots of emails coming in. Darren says she should have done it with me. Well, you can. Get an email to them now, Darren. You might get on. Let me find the email address for you. Darren, is there somewhere private that I can message you? Because I'm going to message you a more direct email address, but I don't want it going public. So I can message you a private email address if you want me to send it to you. No, I can send it. Darren, I'll message you on Facebook. Okay, I've sent you an email address, Darren. Okay, hello, John. John Hancock has joined. John Hancock, Zwift legend in the house. Eddie is at 27 kilometres in now. He is ignoring any pain in his leg. He is getting on with interviewing. She is getting on with interviewing and chatting. And hopefully that is taking Eddie's mind off the problems that she's having getting through this day 5. Where are they? Keep on. Okay. Debbie Colville says I'm killing her on inclines in the mornings. You're doing fine, Debbie. Right, let me go and get Victoria some gloves. Glazer 2343 on YouTube. How can we know what your next run will be so we can join the group? Well, at the moment, we're running every day with Eddie Izzard. So Eddie Izzard will start at midday. Now, I'm not doing, myself or Victoria, we're not doing the full marathons with Eddie. We're doing 10k or a half marathon each time. So Eddie is normally taking 6 hours to do the full marathon, so 3 hours for a half marathon. So if we don't start running at midday UK time, we will start running at around about 3 p.m. UK time. The other way to do it is to like or friend me on Facebook, the Film My Run Facebook page. Also on the Zwift companion app, you can follow me on the Zwift companion app, and that will indicate to you when I'm next running. And also on YouTube, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel Zwift Run Live, and every time I set up a run to happen in advance, you will get a notification saying Stephen or Victoria are due to run at midday tomorrow or 3 p.m. or whatever it might be. Today, we're going to finish off this run, so we'll finish this run at 6 p.m. today, and then at 8 p.m. UK time, I am running stage 1 of Tour de Zwift. So Tour de Zwift has started yesterday, and I'm going to do stage 1 today, which will be a 5k run at 8 p.m. UK time today. Marcus Holmes is off for a bit. Might try and join for a bit of Stephen's run later. Okay, Marcus, thanks very much, buddy. Lorraine Talbot, gloves, yes. We're going to have to go and get gloves. It is absolutely freezing. Right, Clive says you can follow Dax Diesel on the companion app and send him a ride on. Ryan Downey follows that with Dax is a real pace partner with real virtual feelings. But like I said yesterday, who needs a pace partner when you have the real-life Eddie Izzard as a pace partner? Right, I'm just going to go and get these gloves for Victoria. Yes, Vidar, I am running Tour de Zwift today at 8 p.m. tonight, UK time. I bought a mitt, an ice scraping mitt. No worries, Glazer. There you go. Are they the ones? So Victoria and I are going to swap over. Probably when you get to 10 or 11k, 11k. You do 11 and I'll do 11, something like that. Where are we now? trying to get my headphones to connect again, and they're not doing so. Right, Lorraine Talbot says you can't wear those gloves because they're not Zwift orange. "28 kilometres in now, 14 kilometres left to do." So Victoria's going to do another 3k, just under 3k, and then I will carry on and finish off with Eddie. 14 kilometres left, Eddie now. Less than 3 park runs, let's keep the support going. Oh, less than 3 park runs, less than 3 park runs. Right, slowing down. Eddie's having a pit stop. Slowing down for a little bit, so we've got a bit of a rest. Kim Salt says, "I ran with Eddie earlier today and I was trying to figure out, is this the reverse 5k route?" Well, all 3 run in the parks. Yes, John. Loo break. Yes. John's route is in reverse, I think, is what we've got. So we're running the opposite direction around the run path, and then I think we are on the cycle roads as well. So it's John's route in reverse, Kim, I think is what it is. No, Vidar, I'm not racing it. No, I'll just go a medium pace. So not slowly, but not racing. I'll do a hard workout on Wednesday evening. Tomorrow evening I'll do Wednesday workout probably and go a bit harder. Well done, John. Take care. John's off. I'm eating mince pies. Have mince pies again. So mince pies and Skippers latte. It looks like it's pitch black outside, but it's not actually. It's not totally dark here. I mean, the light is definitely fading, and it is raining here outside. But it's not. It looks like it is on the stream, but it's not pitch black outside. Right, I've dropped a few ride-ons for you. So Eddie having another break. We'll be back on in a minute, and Victoria will finish off 3 more kilometres, 2.5 more K, and then I will take over. Debbie's going. Thanks, Debbie. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Debbie. Go and rest those legs. Did you just nick some of my pie then? I think that's a lie. Victoria's totally stolen some of my mince pie. Who said that? Leah Tomlin. Hello, Leah. Leo says, hello, Victoria. My mum and dad follow you and your husband. Thank you, Leah. Oh, Tony Tomlin. Yes. Yeah, we'll do. Hello, Leah. Nice to have you with us. Hello, Leah. Nice to have you with us. Said Layla. Leah, yeah. Right. Paul Deering says Debbie is still with us, although she's just walked past me with a chocolate digestive in her mouth. Why does that not surprise me? Do you know what? If you said chocolate digestive in her mouth and a glass of wine in her hand, that wouldn't have surprised me either. That's Debbie's recovery fuel. That is a chocolate digestive and a glass of wine. Dax Diesel making his way past us.
This is for Lorraine.
Right, Victoria has now literally just finished off. She's just finished off my mince pie. There's like crumbs. She's literally said finish his pie. It was my pie. Right, Victoria's on 8.4 kilometres, so we need to get 2.5k done still before I jump on. So let's hope Eddie, well, at the speed Eddie is currently going, it's not going to take me long to get dressed and get on in time, is it? Okay, apparently Eddie is moving again. Eddie's not back on the stream here, but of course there is a bit of a delay. Sorry, I'm just reading YouTube comments. Okay, we're back on. Victoria is running. I've closed the doors, so it's not quite so freezing cold. But we will steam up soon once Victoria starts sweating again. So, no, I'll open the door in a minute. I need to go and get another mince pie, though. Yeah. Lorraine Talbot says, I've got a feeling everyone's on Victoria's side. Right, hang on. Why are there sides going on here? This was my mince pie. My mince pie that you lot told her to eat, and then she ate. I'm the injured party here. Right, Jonathan Coss says, the other day Victoria ran a half marathon and you ate all the Skittles and the food. The poor girl had nothing. Yeah, and she let me know about it as well. I didn't get you any drinks either, no. You didn't ask for any drinks. Kim Salt says she's running right now. She needs pie more than you. Debbie Colver says the wine is on ice, don't worry. Ryan Downey says get a grip, Stephen. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you lot. My wife is against me. You lot are against me. You eat all my food. Victoria says get over it. Well, now that is one thing I cannot argue with. Lorraine says she is better looking than you. This is true, and this is why Victoria streams, because I know what side my bread's buttered on, and I'm not going to share my stream stats with you all. But suffice to say, when Victoria runs, I tend to get more viewers. Let's put it that way. So that's, and it's no coincidence why Ben Parks has his other half on his videos all the time. It's no coincidence that Ginger Runner has his better looking other half on his videos all the time. We are simply slaves to subscribers and viewers, and whatever gets us more viewers is the way to go. So that's just the way it is. She is better looking than me, there's no question. Right, I'm not even gonna read that out, Lorraine. I'm not even reading it out. Actually, Grandma is cooking dinner, isn't she? Oh, you are. Oh, okay. Victoria says she's cooking dinner when she's finished running. I thought Grandma was cooking dinner. We've got Grandma here at the moment looking after the children. So, foolish of me to think that Victoria would let Grandma cook the dinner. You see, Victoria's a control freak. She has to have control. She has to manage. She won't let me. I've tried to cook on so many occasions. She just won't let me. She won't let me do it. Oh no! Oh, here we go. Paul Deering now says Stephen has a history of poor crewing for Victoria. I have never been given the opportunity to properly crew for Victoria. No, I haven't. I've crewed for you once, vaguely properly, and that was on a run that you were perfectly capable of doing even without crewing. Was it? No, I think it was because I was filming at the same time, and it wasn't the filming wasn't work. No, it wasn't because I couldn't be asked. It was just because the camera wasn't connecting to the internet, so I had to move to a different location, which is why I couldn't meet you where you wanted me to meet you. You were perfectly capable of finishing that run without any support at all. All right. Right, Eddie is now interviewing somebody else again. But I can't hear it for some reason. Why won't my headphones connect? Right, Lorraine says you have control of them, like quit moaning. Yeah, that's true. I do moan a lot, don't I? Jonathan Cost, Paul, make sure Debbie goes to 10k. Right, yeah. So Victoria's going to do definitely 10k, probably 11k. So we need to make sure Debbie gets to at least 10k, which would mean she finishes around about the same time as Victoria, actually. Victoria's on 9.4. Eddie is on 29k. Well done, Eddie. 29k done. 13 left to do. 29k. 29. 29, not 29. Now it's just done 29. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, Paul, don't worry about it. Debbie will cook tea. Just be a bit later than usual, but you can wait, can't you? What's the choice? Either you cook the dinner or you wait a little bit longer and Debbie will cook the dinner. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just wait a little bit longer. Right, Lorraine says she's off to cook. Enjoy the rest of your runs. Thanks, Lorraine. Thank you for your comedy chat. Even though you made Victoria eat my mince pie. Not happy about that. Anyway, see you later. Your heart rate's not right again, is it? Right, so even though we've swapped Victoria's heart rate to the other wrist, so there's no point in having heart rate that's wrong, is there? You may as well just have no heart rate. So even though it chafes your chest, you should put a strap on, really. That doesn't sound right, does it? That didn't come out quite how I meant it to. Right, I know what I'm going to do, headphones-wise. Right, Eddie's 4 hours in now, so Eddie, the moving time is 4 hours. Actual time is 4 hours 35 minutes. So Eddie's obviously taken more breaks today than usual. 29.4 kilometres now. Yeah. Right, Victoria's up to 9.9, so another kilometre for Victoria, and then Victoria's going to jump off and go and make my dinner, and I'm going to run 10k to finish off with Eddie. Well, it's actually going to be more than 10k, isn't it? It's going to be about 12k by the looks of things. 29.5. Can you do another kilometre and a half? And then I'll do 11, and then you'll have done 11. Or 11 and a... No, hang on a minute. 29, 30, so if you do it a kilometre, that's 30.5. So yeah, 30. If you do 31, up to 31, yeah. So if you do it up to where it says 31 kilometres, and then I'll do 11 from there. Does that mean you'll do 11 and a half though? Right, 10 kilometres now up for Victoria, so about another kilometre. I'll go and get changed in a minute. No, it doesn't really matter, does it? Darren is jumping on Zwift in 5 minutes, and he'll be live streaming as well. So we'll have us live streaming, and Eddie Izzard live streaming, and Darren Van Dit will be live streaming as well. Andrew Usher says, all this food talk is killing me. Only have a gel beside me. Oh dear, no. No, you need some cake. Ben says, is the Zwift merch available to the public? Well, yes and no. So yes, it is available to the public, but at the moment, we think the Zwift shop is pretty badly stocked. A lot of people seem to be going to the Zwift shop to try and order things, and there's nothing available, so they do need to restock it. But keep trying, keep going to the Zwift store, Zwift.com on the website, Zwift.com, and keep looking and checking, and hopefully at some point in the not too distant future, you'll be able to get your hands on a Zwift cap, Zwift vest, Zwift t-shirts, and all the other merchandise that's available there. Kim Salt says Kathy and the snack car is coming soon. So Kathy is on her way. Good. We always love a bit of Kathy and the cakes and donuts passed around virtually in Zwift. Eddie's not far off 30k now. Right, shall I go and get changed then? Okay, right, I'm going to get changed into my running gear. I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes, and we will swap over. We will have to log out and log back in again, obviously, because we're currently on Victoria's account. We need to be on my account, but it shouldn't take too long, and we'll be able to join Eddie for the last 11k or so.
To talk about Stephen. Runs with Eddie. She is supporting me. He's also very famous for burning kids' dinner. All he had to do was heat up the pizza for them. Came out incinerated. You can ask him about that one later. actually run very much recently outside. I think each time we go into lockdown, I do a lot more on Zwift. And when we're haven't got restrictions, I share going to our running club with Stephen, but that's twice a week. Sometimes I get to go to both sessions. Sometimes I don't, or do a trail run at the weekend. Then with the kids, once a week we've been doing a training run with them, and that's either been, we've got a 7k loop which we do on the trails. We go on the seafront with them. I do try and mix it up a bit, but Zwift is where it's at the moment. Eddie is now at 31k. You know, we're not entirely sure how long this lockdown's lasting. We were told last night that schools were closing until February half term, which is the middle of February. I see that holiday companies are cancelling holidays up until the end of January. Is that mine? No. Right, Eddie's at 31.1. The faster runner now.
Oh, yeah, we'll get that off. Bang. Right, let's swap over accounts then. End run. Save. Not much, Tina. No. I had to go and get changed, so the quality chat disappeared. Right, change user. Put me in. And we will go and find Eddie Izzard. Yeah, Izzard. Okay, so if you don't know how to join Eddie, this will be a prime opportunity to show you. First, we just need to get heart rate, which is that one there, Bluetooth heart rate strap that I'm wearing. My Run treadmill is connected, so click OK. And then what we do is when we're here, we scroll down find Eddie. And there's Clive, there's Emily, there's Jeff Partridge, and there is Eddie. Click that. Eddie's on 31.3, and we click Run with Eddie. I take a quick bite of my pie. And then we keep going. Excuse me. Right. Just leave the door like that. Andrew Usher says bye Victoria. Hi Clive. Hello everybody. So we'll do the last 10k with Eddie. Right, do excuse me while I drop a few ride-ons to people. Just need to get connected to the companion app. Darren is on board. So Eddie's at 31.5, so we've got 10.5k basically. I thought I was going to do 11, but I've managed to get Victoria to do the bulk of it. David Buckingham says, Skittles, Toad in the Hole, Yorkshire Pudding, Bubble and Squeak and mince pies. Thankfully, it's now lunchtime in the US. Good. I'm glad you're going to get something to eat. And once I finish this run, then I'll get something to eat as well. We have an hour and 10 minutes of running ahead to get to 42.2k. Drop a ton of ride-ons on everybody. Jeff Partridge says his go-to energy food now is Haribo Tang Fastics. A bit of a tongue twister, not Fantastics. Tang Fastics. Haribo. I'm not a massive fan of Haribo, I have to say. Andrew Usher is on 16.3 kilometres. Dan Mapp is on 1.6. M Samuels is on 3 kilometres. Clive Finnimore on 12.3 kilometres. Cheshire on 3.7 kilometres. Laurie Ellen is on 11 kilometres. Emily Balshaw is on 10.6. Mutt Sayers is on 0.6 kilometres, 600 metres. Jeff Partridge is on 1.6 kilometres. And Debbie Colville has done 10 kilometres. Debbie, you've done 10 kilometres. It's now time for wine. Not only has Debbie done 10 kilometres, but she also did 4 kilometres with me this morning. So Debbie has surpassed herself today. Good work. I've just read Kim Salt's comment. It's very easy to burn pizza. I'm not telling you how it happened. Oh, thank you, Tina. Is that right? Has it changed? I can't hear it. The volume's so low. Hang on. Yes.
Ride on.
Wanda Archer, thanks for the ride on. Eddie's at 32k now. Counting down, only 10k to go now. Counting down, only 10k to go now. And Kathy is here with the donuts. Kathy, my voice to text has spelled your name with a C, not a K, and I'm sorry about that. Right, Paul Deering is doing the tea apparently. Going to stay a little bit longer to earn that wine. But then Debbie says, does wine need to be earned? Good question, Debbie. I'm going to steal it. Question from Debbie. Does wine need to be earned? Should we just be given wine for no reason? Darren has joined us. Who's Darren? Manning has joined us. Hello, Manning. Bamford has joined us as well. Hello, Bamford. Heck no, says Kathy. Jeff Parcher says wine is a basic human right. Jeff says that wine is a basic human right. Not to wine, just wine. Oh dear. Yes, Kim, Eddie insisted that I start using voice to text, so that's what I'm doing. Darren who? Oh! Yeah, but Darren Van Dit. Darren Van Dit has joined. See, it could have been Darren Chandis Singh. It could have been... who's the other Darren? There's another Darren. Oh, nice one, Darren. Good stuff, buddy. Maybe it was a bit late to have you on today. I just need to go and plug the computer and I'll be 2 seconds. Jonathan Cost is going to jump on in a minute. Good stuff, Jonathan. So I'm up to 1 kilometre already. I've hit 1 kilometre now, so that's me done. I'm off, guys. Bye-bye. I wonder if anybody will believe me. Vidar says there's only one Darren, but 2 Ryans. Yep. Jeff Richter, thank you for your ride on. Ryan Perring says we are basically one. We are in sync. Yeah, Ryan Perring and Ryan Downey are essentially the same person. I am a little trickster. So despite having a dodgy lean to the left and looking like he was suffering, Eddie is getting through this. Eddie is doing it. Getting it done. I don't like that phrase, getting it done, because everyone says it. I try and avoid saying it, but sometimes it just sits there in front of you waiting to be said, doesn't it? So hopefully we'll have Darren Van Dit being interviewed by Eddie Izzard tomorrow. Fingers crossed, if all goes well, that'd be good. Yeah, I don't know. What time is it now? We've got an hour. We've got an hour to do basically 9k. Yeah, it'll be. We finished after 6 o'clock yesterday. We finished at about 10 past 6 yesterday, 5 or 10 past 6. Yeah, I expect that we'll have another break any minute, really. So yeah, Eddie will take another break before the end, that's for sure. And then, yeah, I guess we will finish after 6. I didn't check what time Eddie started today, but I assume it was about the same time. So I will be doing this run, finishing at around 11k, and then tonight at 8 PM UK time, I'm going to do stage 1 of Tour de Zwift. I'm doing the shorter run, the 5k run, which is round the volcano. So that starts at 8 PM UK time tonight, so we'll be online streaming for that. Yes, Jason, getting it done is along the lines of "you're nearly there" as a phrase to avoid, really, isn't it? I think Ben Parks has kind of made it his catchphrase, getting it done, and kind of partly because of that, and partly because everyone else says it as well. I don't want to say it, but you just get dragged into kind of saying it. Okay, 33k done. "33 kilometres in the bag. Just 9 more left." Despite suffering a bit today, Eddie is nearly there, and he's still going. Oh, not he, she. I suppose sometimes 9k from home doesn't feel like you're nearly there, does it? And also, I've just said the other phrase, which Jason Mitchell talked about. You're nearly there. I've just said Eddie is nearly there. Ha! Kathy is passing out cupcakes for a sugar rush. I've still got mince pie left to eat. Tina, where's your cap, she says. It's just over here, hang on. There we go, how's that? I can take my t-shirt and my jumper off in a minute as well. I'm getting a bit warm now. Only 2 kilometres in, and I am warming up. Samuels is on 4.5 kilometres. Darren Van Dit is on 2 kilometres nearly with me. Andrew Usher has done nearly 18 kilometres. Bamford is on 1.3. Matt Renshaw is on 1.3. Jeff Partridge is on 3.2. Emily Balshaw is on 12.2s. Hawks is on 1 kilometre. Clive Finnimore is nearly on 14 kilometres. Debbie Colville, 11.8 kilometres. And David Liddle, who ran with Eddie almost a full marathon yesterday, is on 900 metres, nearly a kilometre. YouTube, Theo27, hello to you.
Right on!
And Glacier, thanks for the ride on. Crumbs down your front, Debbie. Sorry, I'm just reading Facebook comments. I know that's very rude of me to ignore you, and I apologise. Mark Samuels is finishing 5k. Red wine is calling. Good stuff. Okay, where are we up to then? Nearly 2.5k done for me. Let me drop some ride-ons to people. There we go. So if you haven't had a ride-on from me already, there's one dropped on your head. Debbie Colville is at 12.3 kilometres now. Eddie Izzard is coming up to 34 kilometres done. Johannes is with us. Hello, Johannes. Welcome, Johannes. Good to have you with us, buddy. Johannes, if you're going to join the video 5k, remember to change your name so we know who you are on the Zoom meeting. When you set up the Zoom meeting in your video camera, make sure you change your name on the Zoom app. That's for anyone who's joining the video 5k, the Film My Run video 5k on Friday evening. Make sure that when you log into the Zoom meeting that you put the correct name in so we know who you are. Because sometimes we've got a video of somebody running, but we have no idea who it is, so we can't match you up to your avatar on screen. Right, 34.1 now. $42.2 minus 34.2 equals 8k to go. Jeff Partridge, have you been doing homeschooling today? We've just sat the kids in their bedrooms with their books and told them to get on with it. Is that not fair? Is that bad parenting? We just, what the heck? Just here's a maths book, here's an English book, just do that stuff. Oh, that's nice to see. Darren Van Dit and Eddie Izzard both with the Malta flags flashing up there. Henning Style is the JoJo's sibling. Hello to you. Do you run, Henning? Are you going to join us on Zwift? It is a big group around Eddie. Might be time to put the camera angles on if I dare. Let's see. Oh, let's just wait until this route has gone past. And then I'll put the camera angles on. Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, my kids don't really do Minecraft anymore, but it would be YouTube videos. Or my son is currently into Microsoft Flight Simulator. So he would be flying from Gatwick Airport to Johannesburg or something on autopilot. I suppose he could do that and do his homework in the cockpit while he flies, couldn't he? Because he's basically on autopilot all the way. Ryan Perring says Minecraft, oh what a game. Yeah, my kids were into Minecraft seriously for about 2 or 3 years, but they don't tend to play it so much now. A little bit less of the Minecraft and a lot more of YouTube videos these days, and also chatting to friends on Messenger, WhatsApp and things like that. Clive Finnimore has just hit 15 kilometres. I've just hit 3 kilometres. Right, let's put camera angles on. I risk going off in different directions, but I'll just have to try and keep my eye on proceedings and make sure I don't. Although sometimes when I put camera angles on, they don't work, so it may be we don't get any. Oh no, there we are, it is working. Yes, Ryan, that's correct. My kids used to design all sorts of things on Minecraft. Right, so nice little group, and the camera angles give you more of an idea of how many people there are in the group. Darren Van Dit's showering us all with ride-ons. Thank you, Darren. Tim says, how old are your kids? Victoria and I have two children. One is 9 and one is 11. My youngest son is 9. My daughter is 11. I also have two no, they're not teenagers anymore. 2 boys at university as well. This is Debbie's longest ever run. She's asking if she can be called an ultra runner now. Yeah, all right. I mean, you know, who cares what the definition of an ultra runner is these days? Yeah, why not? You're running a marathon with Eddie Izzard. I mean, that counts as something, doesn't it? Just why not? Just call yourself an ultra runner. Because as we know, also nobody cares about your running. Nobody cares. Only you care about your running. And the more we talk about it, the less people care as well. So you know, just call yourself whatever you want. Right, Debbie says, shut up, Deering. Good point, actually, Debbie. I'm with you. I'm right behind you, Debbie. Good point. "13 kilometres now for Debbie, though. Well done. But you've also got to add the 4 that you did with me this morning, Debbie. Although we were holding hands most of the way, so that counts as me helping you along, pulling you along. Oh, damn it, Victoria's listening. Victoria now knows that me and Debbie held hands on the run this morning. I hope Paul doesn't hear that. As you say, Debbie, what goes on Zwift stays on Zwift. No need for anyone else to know about this. Let's keep it to ourselves. Eddie Izzard is on 34.8. Parkrun plus 2 to go in a minute. So we're getting there. I'm just going to have a little drink of coffee. Eddie is talking to his physio Tim on the stream right now. Her physio Tim on the stream right now. So hopefully he's getting... Oh, for goodness sake! Hopefully she's getting some good advice on that left-sided lean that she's got going on there. It was support, Debbie, you're right. No, that's not true, Jeff, because he's normally about 4 hours in front of me. He doesn't hold my hand at all. He's normally 4 hours ahead of me and doesn't give a toss what I do. Talk about a running buddy. Richard is my running buddy who never bloody runs with me. Shall we go for a training run together, Stephen? Oh yeah, that'd be brilliant, yeah. Off he goes into the distance, never see him again. Actually, that's not true. On training runs, we do stay together. But I can see it in his eyes. When he said, I can see his face going, I wish we were running quicker. And then he does run a bit quicker, and I say, Richard, hold up, don't go so fast. Chill out, relax. Yeah, but in races, he'll often say beforehand, should we stick together during this one? And I'll say, yeah, okay. And then he's off like a shot at the beginning and never see him again. Apart from one race recently, and I can't quite remember which race it was. I don't know if somebody will remind me, but there was a race recently where we both started pretty much together, and then Richard flew off into the distance. I did actually see him again towards the end of that race. I can't remember which one it was now, for the life of me. Thank you for all the ride-ons dropping there.
Ride-on!
Litchfield, thanks for the ride-ons. Ryan Perring says Richard is still a better runner than you. Yeah, he is. There's no doubt about it. He is a better runner than me. Faster, can go for longer, and is stronger in general. Okay, let's drop a few more ride-ons, because I'm sure that there are some people who've joined since I last dropped ride-ons. Oh, why am I not connected? Come on. I have to connect again. Yeah, you see, that was a few years back, Jeff. He doesn't stay with me anymore. Right, Debbie Colville is done. Well done, Debbie. Good work. Well done, Debbie. Take care. Good running. Right, I missed that from Ryan Downey. What did he say? Well, in that case, I want another date with Victoria. What, because I was holding hands with Debbie Colville? Ryan, when you come over to the UK, I expect you to take Victoria out all week, or for the whole time you're here, so that I don't have to suffer. You can have her for 2 weeks. That's fine by me. Oh, you know I love her. So Victoria and I have now been together for 12 years. Who'd have thought that? Jay Hunter is late to the party, but it's good to have you with us, Hunter. 4 kilometres done for me now. 35.5 for Eddie Izzard. Oh yes, absolutely. He would cook. And he'd probably do a pretty decent job as well. Well, that's when we were married, Ryan, 11-11-11. But we got together a couple of years before that. I know. Yeah, so I think we were together in 2009, 10, hang on a minute, 8? Beginning of 2009 is when we first started dating. Who'd have thought, Debbie, that just two virtual avatars in a computer game running next to each other could cause such controversy, eh? I know, Ryan. It is amazing. Yes, I quite agree with you. I mean, who could possibly live with me for 12 years? To be honest, I think she is fed up with me. But, you know, she just puts up with it. I've ground her down now. So she kind of just goes, oh, what the heck? David Liddle, have you charged your footpod today? Yesterday, David Little was almost going to finish the full marathon with Eddie, and I don't know how far before the end, but suddenly announced that he was going because his foot pod was about to die. Oh, phone. Okay, phone. Ah, it was your phone. Well, you need a charger plugged in. Charger on standby. Good job. Right, Kathy McManus is on 4 kilometres, David Little 3.4 kilometres, Wonderwald is on 300 metres, just joined us, Jason Mitchell is on 1 kilometre, Darren Van Dit 4.5 kilometres, D. Gale, is it? Oh, I can't remember Gale's first name, but D. Gale 4.9 kilometres, Hawks 3.6 kilometres, Bamford 3.9, Johannes Grimm is on 2.3, Clara Davies has joined us, she's on 1 kilometre, Matt Renshaw is on 3.9 kilometres, Andrew Usher is on 20.5 kilometres, good job Andrew, and Unimart Smith, how long's Unimart, is it 3.5 there? David Little says he enjoyed the live feed chat yesterday, thank you David. And I think we must be at 36k now. Where is Eddie? Am I ahead or behind Eddie? Yeah, I'm ahead, so let's slow down and see where Eddie is. But I think it's a park run plus 1 to go. Laurie Ellen is on 15.3 kilometres. Emily Balshaw. Oh, hang on a minute. Has Eddie stopped? Has Eddie stopped? Or am I in a group that's ahead? Where's Eddie? No, there. Eddie's there. It's all right. 36 kilometres. 36.1 kilometres for Eddie. Yeah, so I thought Eddie had stopped for a minute, but she's 3 seconds behind, so I'm just going to walk and let Eddie catch up. Ryan Perring, he did 25 kilometres but only planned for 5k, so it was one hell of a party. Was that David Little, was it? Yeah, Kathy says we're ahead, so yeah, I've just slowed down to let Eddie catch up now. Three more Skittles. That's nice then that you managed to do so far, really good. I'm not sure, Jason. I'm not sure why the messages would disappear. Do you have the list of people? Because what you can do is on an iPad you can swipe the list of people away. So maybe you've done that. Swipe in from the right. Ryan Perring is estimating at this current pace. Ryan thinks we should be finished by 6:15 p.m. 45 minutes from now. So I'm just about to hit 5k. Clive Finnimore's on 17k. Eddie is on 36.5 nearly. There's always a reason, Debbie. See, if Victoria said to me, would you rather cook pasta or make the bed? It would be a tough choice, actually. To be fair, I may make the bed, actually. But I could just as easily decide to do the pasta. If it's something not too complicated, like pasta and sauce, I'm quite happy to do that. Kim Salt says she thinks the fact that the chat has gone is something to do with the glitch in Zwift with the number of people. So if you are new to Zwift, you may not know this, but Zwift is quite seasonal, obviously. So when the winter months roll around, you'll find a lot more people on Zwift than in the summer months, especially in the Northern Hemisphere summer months and winter months. Now, as a result of that, in January, every year, for the past 5 years since Zwift started, in January, we have the peak numbers. And somewhere around the middle of January, we should see more people on Zwift than ever before. So last night was a case in point. We had 11,000 people in one event, one cycling event. 11,000 people, and Zwift couldn't cope with that. It was a bit of a mess. But towards the middle of this month, you should see around about 35 to 40,000 people on Zwift all at once. Obviously, most of those will be cyclists, but nevertheless. So January is the time when you see it's called the Zwift Peak. Zwift Peak is middle of January every year. Yeah, and Ryan says, when you see that number, prepare for issues, because there often are. Even though a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago or so, Zwift upgraded their servers massively to cope with the huge increased demand. But since the global pandemic hit, Zwift numbers have skyrocketed again. More than doubled, I hear. So yeah, they may still, they may have more capacity issues now. Yes, Clara, but like I said, most of those are cyclists, so you'll find, I would argue it's probably, if you had 40,000 people on Zwift at once, 5,000 runners, 35,000 cyclists, maybe a bit more actually, maybe 37,000 and 3,000 runners at one time. But running is growing. We know it's growing by the numbers that we see now every week on Zwift long distance runners. They get good numbers for their runs. The Zwift race series, last one, the resolution runs, getting massive numbers. The Zwift Academy before Christmas, big numbers running that. And again now we're seeing big numbers running the Zwift Tour de Zwift runs. And I mean, when I say big numbers, I mean over 100 people per run. So that is what we currently would call big numbers. I mean, back in the day, when people like Ryan Perring and Ryan Downey started, and before that, when Tim and me started running on Zwift at the very beginning, we were lucky if we get 10 people in a run. And you know, we had a Zwift big run, it was called, and about 3 years ago we had a big run, and we were delighted that we had over 30 people in the run. Well, compare that now to the Eric Min run that we had on Christmas Eve, where we had well over 1,000. I can't remember the exact number now, but was it 1,400 in the run? Paul Deering says there are 31,000 Zwifting right now. Yes, because the number that we see here, so I don't know if you can see, just at the bottom of the Zwift screen you'll see the list of names, and then plus 12,840 odd, plus 12,800 and something more runners, with Zwifters. And but then you've got the other two worlds as well to add into that. So even though parkrun is not a thing at the moment and hasn't been for almost a year now, we still say parkrun to go. Hunter has just been trampled by a pack. Ryan Perring says, I still remember small groups in the then big events like Monday Run Club and Workout Wednesday. Yeah, and the thing is, Monday Run Club and Workout Wednesday now have kind of started to take a bit of a back seat. Unfortunately, it's sad because they were the big events at one time. But yeah, they're kind of, you know, other numbers now come on to the Zwift races and other events. Run in the Park on Saturday morning is still going strong. I mean, we still get decent numbers in Monday Run Club and Workout Wednesday. But I mean, I don't do them as often as I used to, simply because there are lots of other exciting events that are happening regularly that we like to attend. And sometimes Workout Wednesday and Monday Run Club get kind of pushed to the side a bit, which is sad. Right, somebody mentioned me then on screen, hang on. Oh, Adam Koffler, hello, Adam. Dax Diesel says pain is only temporary until you're dead. Right, where is... Am I now behind? Let's just catch up a little bit. Guy Mieris is with us as well. Hello, Guy. Ride-ons dropping. Anyone who hasn't had a ride-on from me, there you go. 6 kilometres done for me now, nearly. And 6 kilometres for Darren Van Dit. Oh yeah, we have fallen behind a bit, haven't we? Let's catch them up a bit, Darren. Andrew Usher says smaller run tomorrow, I think. What gives you the impression it might be smaller tomorrow, Andrew?
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Darren says bring on the ladies. Yeah, come on, let's get going. I think Eddie must have sped up a bit because I think she must want to try and get it done as close to 6 as possible. Scott Henderson says, just popped over to the Eddie website and you were on the screen there. Does that mean you're doing stand-up this evening too? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, I can see we're on the Eddie's website now, which is all good. Great work, Eddie. Keep it going. We're all behind you. Oh, and it said it's typed Ellie instead of Eddie. So I've got Eddie's stream on my left-hand side on the sofa over there, so I can kind of just see it. I don't know who he's interviewing at the moment. Kathy McManus is waving pom-poms. Oh, I've got to slow down now. I'm not paying attention. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah. Jeez, pay attention. Oh dear, I'm too busy looking at other things, aren't I? I'm just too distracted, too easily distracted. Adam, you can't have snacks after only 1 kilometre. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, having snacks after 1 kilometre. What's that all about? Jason Mitchell, thanks for the ride on. And A Little, now I do know is it Alice Little? We're all a big or a little virtual online running club here. And we basically know most people's names. Although I don't know Tip Lady. Tip Lady has done 4 kilometres with us. D Tip Lady. Hello. Clara Davies is up to 3 kilometres now. Emily Balshaw, 16.7 kilometres. Well done, Emily. Kathy McManus, 6.1 kilometres. Andrew Usher, 22.5 kilometres for Andrew. Great work, Andrew. Who's drinking G&T now? Unbelievable. Guy Mieris has done 1 kilometre with us. M. Harrison has done 2.3 kilometres with us. So earlier on, Victoria ran 11k with Eddie, and I'm going to probably hit 10k by the end. Am I still ahead of Eddie or behind? I can look on the map, can't I? Hang on. Oh no, I'm way. Oh no, I am. I'm way ahead of Eddie. Eddie has slowed down quite a lot. So let's walk for a bit. So Emily Balshaw and Johannes Grimm and Guy Mieris, Jason Mitchell, we need to slow down a bit. Jeff Partridge, we need to slow down a bit. We are way ahead of Eddie. Right, Paul Deering has some ride-on numbers for us. Eddie's ride-ons after the first 4 days. So on the first day, 903. Second day, 795. On the third day, Eddie got 822 ride-ons. And today, 723 so far. So we definitely need to get over 1,000 ride-ons for day 31. No, I think you were right, Ryan. I think I was behind, and then I went too far ahead. I think you're right. Oh, I see your previous comment. Yes. All right. I need to just make sure I don't go the wrong way. So everyone's going right. So I need to go right. And Eddie is now ahead of me, so I'll catch up a bit. Why can't I just stay with Eddie? That's the problem. Not concentrating, am I ever? Oh no, have I gone the wrong way? Oh no! I'm gonna go straight ahead, aren't I? I'm gonna turn. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. Oh, right. Damn it. Sorry, everyone. I've gone the wrong way. It must have just changed just as I was looking at it. But I'm not going to get the option. I need to go back this way a bit. Oh dear. Right, back this way. And then turn around and hopefully I'll get the option again to turn. No, too early. Oh, we're going to have a nice fun couple of kilometres getting back. Okay, fingers crossed. Can I do it now? Come on, I need to go right. No, oh no, don't do this to me. Damn it, I'm not getting the option to turn around. I'm not getting the option to turn left. Right, I mean. Okay, here we go, right now. Right, now we'll speed up. They won't be too far ahead. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, get to the pier. There are a lot of runners not running with Eddie. What's going on there? Do I ever listen? No. Go up to 15. Oh, I won't do it, will I? I haven't got the camera angles on, so I will go left. Clara Davies has got to prep for dinner soon. I'm nearly back to just an embarrassment. Nearly there. Oh, here we are. Right, need a rest now. Gwilliam is 1 kilometre in. Well done, Gwilliam. Eddie Izzard is approaching 39 kilometres now. 1 hour done for me. We have 3.4 kilometres left to do with Eddie. So I should just get over just over 11k. All right, Ryan. 14 kilometres an hour for 10 miles is good going, I know. I've only had to do it for 300 metres. That was a great catch yesterday. I didn't even know you'd done. I saw you were kind of talking about it, but I thought you were just joking. And then all of a sudden, you messaged to say you were halfway round and nearly and catching up. Nice one. Right, 39k in now. 3 kilometres left for Eddie. 3.2 kilometres left. So Eddie will do this, no problem. We'll get there. But Eddie does need to get some physio or something work done. Right, Ryan said he thought it would be much quicker and no way would he have done it if he'd known how long it was going to be. Yeah, the thing is, I suppose you can factor in how long it's going to take you to do one lap, but what you kind of forget is that we're also moving, so we're pushing that lap even further away from you all the time. No, but it was good, that was very good. Right, Clive Finnemore is on 19.6. Jeff Partridge is on nearly 9 kilometres now. And I'm just coming up to 8 kilometres. Earlier on, we did the Film My Run 500, and Debbie Colville managed to stay with us the whole way. Susanna Loughran was with us for a little bit of it as well. 12% incline on your treadmill, and climbing, constant climbing. For 4 kilometres at 12%. Nice and slow though. No racing going on. If that appeals to you, which it probably doesn't, but if it does, then come and join us on Thursday when we do it again, and then next Tuesday as well. So we tend to get more people on Tuesdays. So maybe we need a few more on Thursdays. Thursday morning, 9:35 UK time, climbing 500 metres. If you do that twice a week, that's 1,000 metres of climb, 3,000 feet of climbing a week, just by spending 40 minutes on the treadmill on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning. Jeff Partridge says he's just fallen off his treadmill for the first time ever, not concentrating. No blood all over my ankle. Oh my God. Jeff, just look after yourself, buddy. That's no good. 4:23 per kilometre for Ryan when he did that catch yesterday for 16 kilometres, 10 miles. Yeah, decent pace that, decent effort. I'm falling behind again, not concentrating. Jay Hunter, take it easy, buddy. Kim Runs on Plants has done 2.7 kilometres with us from Canada. Good stuff. Eddie Izzard still has the Zwift stream on his screen there, which is great. Really good to know that, that Eddie is streaming Zwift now, and he's chatting to his physio Tim. Clive Finnemore has just hit 20k. Eddie Izzard, 39.5k. Ride-ons raining down from on high. Good stuff, everybody. Still got a few Skittles left in the bowl there, just down there, and still got my coffee and my mince pie. Wow, 38,000 Zwifters now live online. 38,000 Zwifters. 39,800 now, Ryan says. Are we going to hit 40,000? We have hit 40,000 before, haven't we, or have we? I'm not sure. Have we ever hit 40,000 people on Zwift? Well, can we take a photograph of that? Has anyone taken a photograph of that many Zwifters online now? David Buckingham is back from lunch and says, I see that we're still talking about food. Yeah, of course we are. I don't think the conversation has moved from food at all. Ryan Perring did manage to grab a screenshot in case Eric missed it. Yeah, do you know, have we ever hit 40,000? I don't think we have we? I remember hitting 30,000, but I don't think we've ever hit 40,000 people on Zwift at once. Tina Beard says amazing. And Eddie Izzard is amazing. 5 marathons in a row now. On a treadmill. 5 marathons on a treadmill in a row. 39.8 kilometres. We're just over 2 kilometres. 2.4 kilometres from the finish now. Thank you for all the ride-ons that are coming my way as well. Yeah, yes, around the hour. So, yeah, 6 o'clock. Well, it might go even higher at 7 o'clock then. We've now done 41,000 people. There are 41,000 people on Zwift right now. It might go higher at 7 o'clock. And remember, this is European time, so the Americans haven't even finished work yet. America is still at work, aren't they? So what happens when they finish work and get on? Ryan Perring says he's riding at 7, so we hope he doesn't crash. Well, I'll be running at 8. Over 40,000 people currently on Zwift as we speak. On the Zwift, Oh no, right. David Bookham says we've finished lunch. Well, so if we carry on talking about food, is that a problem for you? Because you've already had your lunch. You can't now nip off for a snack, can you? But David is in the States, so they have had lunch. So you've got to work another 2 or 3 hours and then get on Zwift. So in 2 or 3 hours, there might be a huge influx of people on the east coast of America joining Zwift, so we could go even higher. An hour. Oh, an hour for food. Yeah, for food. Good. Okay. Debbie is feeling the furlough boredom. Well, it's only been a day, Debbie. Currently down to join you again at 8 o'clock. You are a sucker for punishment, Debbie. I am going to do the Tour de Zwift at 8 p.m. UK time. So a couple of hours from now, I'm going to have some dinner, let that settle, and then we'll do a medium fast 5k. So I'm joining Group B, so not the longer run, I'm doing the shorter run, and that's a 5k run around the volcano, so we'll do that at 8 p.m. tonight. Remember, if you are a brand new runner to Zwift and you're a bit cautious about joining group runs, we are doing some rookie runs, and they will be led, there was one last night, led by Tim Gross, who is a old-timer on Zwift, knows everything there is to know, and John Hancock will be leading some of those runs. He's also one of the very first runners on Zwift. Along with me, later on this month, I'll be leading some rookie runs, short runs, just to get you used to group running on Zwift. Hopefully a non-intimidating atmosphere, so you'll feel comfortable, and no expectations on anybody to go fast at all, to do anything impressive. So come and join me if you want to run one of the rookie runs for new runners on Zwift as part of Tour de Zwift this year. Dan Mapp might come and join us at 8 p.m. as well. Nice one. And if you are interested in what we're doing here, the Zwift Run Live channel is the YouTube channel for all live events on Zwift. I broadcast every day pretty much, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Sometimes I have a day off. Sometimes I get my wife to run instead of me if I'm tired, which you all enjoy a lot more than me running, because as we know, she's far better looking than me. So do subscribe to that Zwift Run Live channel. We will stream runs like this almost every day. Big events like the Tour de Zwift and the Zwift Run Academy and the ZRS races, and this event, the Eddie Izzard 31 marathons in 31 days. We also have runs with big names like Mo Farah and some other names that people might not be fully aware of. So Tom Evans, for example, has run on Zwift and done events with us. Tom Evans is a great ultra runner, one of Britain's best ultra runners at the moment. Won countless events recently and is a big rising star in the ultra world. And Gwen Jorgensen, American triathlon star and also now a runner in her own right. She regularly runs on Zwift, and plenty of other people besides. Ryan Perring, thank you very much. He says, I've now got 100 followers on Twitch. Well, that's all right, isn't it? Can't argue with 100 followers on Twitch. And Eddie is coming up slowly now to 41k. Can I drink some coffee without spilling it all over myself? .8 kilometres. Clive Finnemore has done his half marathon, but we're not finished yet. Another kilometre or so for Clive, so he's going to get more than a half marathon. Eddie still has us on his stream, by the way. So Eddie is following us on stream. So on Eddie's live stream, he has the Zwift screen up, and we are right there. So all our names are down the right-hand side of Eddie's screen. So we are broadcasting to the world, everybody. Well, I mean, we're broadcasting to the world here, but I think Eddie has a slightly larger reach than me. 42,000 on Zwift now, Vidar says. Susie Chan is on Zwift. Good old Susie. Does she cycle or run? Has she done much running? Where are we? 41k now. We really are getting close. Literally just over a kilometre to go. I'm nearly at 10k now. I'm just watching Eddie's stream on the right. I don't know who he's talking to. I think they must be commenting on us, so that's good. Guy Mieres is on 4.1. Laurie Ellen is on 20.3 kilometres. Guy Mieres, well done, Guy. David Little is on 8.6. Jason Mitchell 8.6. No, David Little's on 8.6. Oh, David Little, and it's swapping around too much. Jason Mitchell 6.2. David Little 8.6. Jason Mitchell 6.2. Jeff Partridge is on nearly 11 kilometres now. Oh, Leslie Ellen, I'm sorry, I thought it was Laurie Ellen, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to see how far behind Eddie's stream is. So he's not that far behind. .41.5 now for Eddie Izzard. 700 metres to go. .41.7 now. S-Die is on 4 kilometres, D-Tip Ladies on 7.8 kilometres, Hawks 9.3 kilometres, Emily Balshaw is on 20.4 kilometres. Well done, Emily. Right, that is a brilliant idea. Adam has said one day we should all change our names to Eddie Izzard, to E Izzard. It's easy to do. Everyone change their name to Eddie Izzard we'll have to arrange it for one of the runs. Maybe number 10? Vidar, I've no idea what Eddie Izzard's PB on a marathon is. I think it's around 4 hours. I think she has done a 4-hour marathon. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, Paul Deering has been doing some research, and 34,940 was the previous peak on Zwift back in April, according to Shane Miller and co on the Zwift podcast, the Zwiftcast. So okay, 34. So we've smashed that. 42,000, absolutely smashed the Zwift peak. Amazing. Guy Mieris is on 4.9k. So I've just dropped another load of ride-ons, but it was basically just one ride-on. So everyone who's here has been here for a little while now. 42k for Eddie, 200 metres to go. Oh, sorry Leslie, not for you. Louis, I'm on my own account. When we swapped over, I logged off of Zwift and I logged back in again. So I'm on my own account, Louis. Yeah, Eric will be all over it. Eric will know. Mind you, he only knows from people like you, people like us who tell him, so he can't be on there all the time, I guess, can he? But maybe he does keep an eye out when he knows, on nights when he knows it's going to be high. $11k for me. Are we done? Is Eddie done? Yeah, Eddie's finished. Oh yeah, Eddie, you've got 100 metres to do. No, you've got 10 metres to do. Eddie's got 10 metres to do. He's not finished a full marathon. Well done, Eddie. Good job, buddy. So Eddie is done and finished. Leslie Ellen finishes on 21.4 kilometres. She did message me. It's not Laurie Ellen. I think I must be thinking of somebody else called Laurie, who was on earlier. But anyway, Leslie Ellen, well done. 21.5k. For you, and Emily Balshaw has done 21 kilometres as well. Well done, Emily. David Liddell finished on 9.7, and Clive Finnemore 22.7 kilometres. Right, I'm going to get changed, and I'm going to come back at 8 p.m. So in about an hour and a half, we will be back on for the Tour de Zwift Stage 1. So come and join us for Stage 1 of Tour de Zwift later on this evening in about an hour and a half. Until then, I'm going to get some food and chill out for a bit. Take care. See you later. And at least see you tomorrow. See you later.